When you buy a Rolex, you think you're purchasing the ultimate symbol of capitalism, luxury, and extreme wealth. But behind the multi-billion-dollar empire is a secret that the Swiss watch industry doesn't want you to think about too deeply. Rolex is legally registered as a non-profit charity. They pay zero corporate income tax, they have no shareholders, and they strictly control the global supply of their watches to create an artificial shortage that keeps them incredibly expensive. This isn't just a watch company. It's one of the most brilliant psychological illusions in human history, and today we're uncovering exactly how they fooled the entire world. To understand how this luxury empire avoids the taxman, we have to go back to 1944. The founder of Rolex, Hans Wilsdorf, was brokenhearted. His wife had just passed away, and he had no children to inherit his massive, booming watch company. So he created a brilliant legal structure. He handed 100% of his ownership shares in Rolex over to a newly formed entity, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation, a registered charity in Geneva, Switzerland. By Swiss law, because it is owned by a charity, Rolex is exempt from paying standard corporate income taxes. Furthermore, because it's a private foundation, they are legally allowed to keep their financial records completely secret. No one knows exactly how much money they make, where it goes, or how much their executives are paid. While the foundation does donate some money to local Swiss charities, the vast majority of those multi-billion-dollar profits are poured right back into the company to expand their empire, buy real estate, and fund their massive marketing budgets. It is the ultimate legal loophole, a hyper-profitable commercial juggernaut disguised as a non-profit. If you walk into an authorized Rolex dealership today with $10,000 cash in your hand, expecting to buy a brand new Submariner, you will almost certainly be turned away empty-handed. The glass cases are intentionally kept completely empty or filled with display models that aren't for sale. Instead, the sales associate will politely write your name down on a legendary multi-year waitlist that many suspect doesn't even actually exist. Now, Rolex claims this is because their watches take up to a year to build by hand and they simply cannot meet the massive global demand. But that is the second part of the grand illusion. Rolex actually manufactures roughly 1 million watches every single year. They aren't suffering from a production shortage. They are practicing a masterclass in controlled scarcity. By keeping the supply just below global demand, they ensure that their product is always rare, always exclusive, and always desirable. If anyone could easily buy a Rolex, nobody would want one anymore. But supply control is only half the battle. To truly pull off a multi-billion-dollar illusion, you have to make people believe that a mechanical watch, which is actually less accurate at keeping time than a $20 Casio, is worth more than a brand new car. Rolex didn't achieve this by selling timepieces. They achieved this by selling status. They aligned their brand with deep-sea exploration, aviation, tennis championships, and golf tournaments. They convinced the world that a Rolex isn't just a tool. It's proof that you have made it to the absolute top of society. So, what is Rolex? It is a commercial powerhouse hiding behind a tax-exempt Swiss charity foundation, manufacturing millions of luxury items while convincing the world they are nearly impossible to find. The entire global luxury market is built on illusions just like this. If you want to uncover the dark secrets behind the world's biggest brands, hit that subscribe button, and welcome to Market Mysteries.